Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of the conference series. So today's topic is choosing the right conference for yourself. Well, choosing a right conference makes it all so much difference in your academic journey. Let's talk about the points to consider while choosing a perfect conference for yourself, for your career and your goals. Now, first of all, let's get to know why choosing the right conference matters so much. If you choose the wrong conference, the first and foremost, it's a total waste of time and money and also your efforts. If you choose the right conference, that means you have a better audience, you have a relevant feedback to ponder upon, you have the best networking opportunities and career availability. So, just mind my words. It's not about attending the biggest and the most prestigious conference. It's about attending the right and the most relevant conference for yourself. No matter it's a small one or local one. Now let's talk about the factors that one should consider while choosing a conference. Relevance of the theme. Now, the most important thing is while you consider a conference, does it match with your research goals and ideas and your subject? That is very important. Whether the theme of the conference is specialized or it's a broadened theme. Sometimes there are multi-specialty conferences, so the theme is broader and you have to think over whether it's up to relevance of your time and efforts. Then second important point, target audience. Who is attending the conference? Whether it's for students only, whether it's for the students plus faculties, whether it's for everybody, students, faculties, scholars, researchers. The target audience also matters so much in a particular conference. That makes up the whole conference actually. Does it also include senior faculty? Does it include industry professionals? That is very, very important points to note for. And then most importantly, the work that you're going to present, if you're a presenter, will it be according to the audience? That also you have to see. Next important point, the quality of the conference and the reputation of the conference. For this particular point, you have to notice who is organizing the conference. Whether the conference is organized by reputable professionals and industries or universities, whether the proceedings and journals are indexed, and just ponder over and look over and do your research regarding the quality and the history of the keynote speakers and presenters and the special guests invited in that particular conference. This is very important. That will judge the quality and the reputation of that particular conference. Next important point that you should consider is what are the different opportunities available in that particular conference. Whether you can present a oral presentation, a poster, a symposium, what all you can do to make your career visibility better in that particular conference. Sometimes you may not be interested in presenting and then you have to attend the conference simply as a delegate or attendee. Now you have to choose the conference based on the comfort and the feedback and your goals. That is, you have to strike a balance between the visibility versus the feedback. Next important point to consider while choosing a conference is the network opportunities and the career value of that particular conference. You have to see whether you'll get a chance to meet the potential senior faculty, researchers, scholars, industry professionals, etc., whom you have been wondering or trying to meet from a long time. Are there special sessions dedicated to early career researchers, or there are some kind of networking mixers? That all you have to see, and while you see the brochure of the conference, all these things are mentioned or not, or you can inquire from the organizers also. Next important point while considering to go to a particular conference or attend a conference is the location and the logistics. First, you have to see whether the conference is a local or national or international, because the location of the conference matters so much. If it's local, it's very easy, accessible conference. If it's a national conference, it may be far away. International is definitely far away. So you have to calculate your travel cost, your visa requirements, and the other documents that you might require if you have to travel far away places. Then you have to see whether the hybrid options are available. Online mode is available, offline mode is available, whether both the options of the conference are available, and whatever is feasible and easy for you, go for that. Especially you have to look for the hybrid mode of the conference when you think that travel is very, very difficult, or it's very, very far away, or it's unaffordable. Then you have to look for hybrid options also. So if the conference offers such kind of hybrid options, nothing like it. Next important point is funding and costs. You have to see and pay heed to the registration fees, to the travel cost, and yes, don't forget accommodation cost. All these sum up and add up your cost that you are affording that conference. Then you should also look for the availability of the travel grants and scholarships if they are, and avail your benefits up to the maximum that you can do. Next important point to consider while going for a conference or attending a conference is publication opportunities. Does the conference publish whatever you are presenting, your proceedings, your oral, poster, presentations? Is the conference presenting? Is there any possibility that your work may be visible in the affiliated and indexed journals related to the conference? Do look for that, do some research for that, and make the best possible use of all the benefits available. These were the most important points that you should actually consider while attending a conference or going for a conference. All the calculations, all the things, and all the arrangements that you have to make before going or attending to a conference, especially when you are attending in an offline mode. That is, you have to make a lot of arrangements. And now I would like to talk about the common mistakes. Common mistakes that you should avoid when you are attending a conference. And that especially I want to talk about the offline mode. Now, avoid choosing a conference only by the location that you will be able to travel around or roam around and visit places. Don't go for that. Or by the glamour of the conference also. Don't go for that. Now sometimes what students do in the early career stage, they submit their publications and their works and their research works everywhere without paying any attention that whether they are attending or not. They submit their research works everywhere and they are not checking the scope and the theme of the conference. That is very, very wrong. Then there are more chances of rejection of your abstract. Then don't ever ignore the deadlines and the requirements of the abstract or publication and the deadlines of the registrations and all these kind of things. These dates, these requirements, they are so important. Just make a note of all these things rightly in the right time. And last, very important, don't overload yourself with too many conferences in 1 year. You will be really burnt out very quickly, and don't do that. To maintain the pace, go with a steady pace. To enjoy and learn steadily, go with a slow and steady pace. Don't rush into the conferences. It's not a kind of a fascination. You are there for learning. You are a learner, and you should approach these proceedings and conferences like a learner and something that you should be able to learn and adopt in your learnings. So don't rush into too many conferences, then you will be actually confused and misled. So go for 1 or 2 conferences in a year. That's more than enough, and that will maintain your interest and your learning curiosity. So I have some very practical tips to give you. Start with a local or a national conference and then proceed on to an international conference. Discuss and consult about the quality of the conferences with your supervisors, mentors, colleagues, or who are in the field, and then choose the conference. Don't just rush into paying the registration fees. That is the biggest mistake that early career students do and researchers do. Judge the relevance of the conference nicely. Check the past posters, past abstracts, and past programs related to that conference. And then you will be able to get to know whether your work and your curiosity is up to the mark, matching with the relevance of the conference or not. Set your clear goals. What do you want? You want networking, visibility, or feedback, or you want few of these or all of these. So your goals and your ideals of attending that particular conference should be very, very clear and set in your mind. Accordingly, you will not waste time in the conference also. Sometimes what happens, students just without any goal, they attend the conference and they waste their time and money in the conference, just roaming around and not availing the proper benefit of that particular conference. So that's also a very sad thing. Don't do such kind of things. So today we touched all these points: relevance, audience, reputation, opportunities, funding, and goals. So the biggest takeaway, not only about attending a conference. The right conference is the one in which you invest your research journey and efforts strategically and practically. I hope this was a wonderful takeaway. Next, I would like to talk about some points how to write a very good winning abstract. I will also talk about some terms that are sometimes mixed together or used as synonyms, which are actually not synonyms, regarding or related to a conference series. So till the next time, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And till we meet in the next episode, thank you, take care, bye-bye.